Uh, yeah, cool. All right. So it's been a minute. Actually, how long has it been? I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. Audio's working. Great. Oof. Coffee is not yet working all the way, I would say. Let's go view this on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. That looks like it's working. So what are we gonna do? So today we're continuing from before, obviously. Uh, yes, yes. Anyways, yeah. So filter pushdown continued, and I'm excited for that. Um, and specifically, there's like some weirdness. So when I raised the PR, we got back a test failure, and the test failure came back from the extended test suite. Looking a little bit more into that extended test suite failure, it is the query plans for the TP-CDS queries. Understandably, there's tests there to make sure that those query plans are stable, because it's an important industry benchmark, and if we change the query plans, performance might change rather substantially, and so we want to make sure that any changes that result in changes to those query plans are intentional. Now, looking at the new query plan, I think I see sort of, I don't want to say a bug, but a limitation of our current approach. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on fixing that. Even more filter pushdown. Cool. Great. Great. I'm gonna get why do blockchain people? All right. Cool. Oh, weirdness. We are gonna get some musica going, and it's gonna be our good friend Technoax Synthwave. And yeah, let's go ahead and work on this double filter pushdown issue. So the first thing that we're going to do is we've got like this failure from an extended test suite, but naturally, as the name implies, the extended test suite takes a while to run, and obviously not ideal for iterating on, and I am lazy. So we are going to try and make a test that captures the essence of our problem. So let's go ahead and do that. So I think, from what I remember, inexpensive filter pushdown should not move projections. I think that's fundamentally what our problem is. A as C. Oh wait, no, it's going to be not $C because there's no column to reference. Okay, I think this is it. So let's see if we've got SPT up. Let's see if this test fails. And if my understanding here was correct. I hope it was. We'll find out in a minute. Damn it. That worked. Uh, um, we have special logic for where we use all of the filters. Maybe this is what is making it work. Inexpensive. Let's make sure we're running the test that I think we're running. Ah, that might be it. That's I can't spell, can I? Cool, test fails. Fantastic. Love it. That being said, though... Oh, right, okay. This is why. The new one... Okay, so we have an inexpensive query. And... wait, in both cases... That's the same, that's the same... That's this... Damn it. Okay, oh wait, no, this is not. Okay. So this is doing the right thing here. Wonder... why it's doing the right thing here and not elsewhere? That's confusing. Let's go look inside of our optimizer.scala. Oh, wait, we already had that up. Okay. So, by default, we're going to come through here, loop. Filter aliases is not going to be empty. Left behind aliases is not going to be empty either. Whatever. Path. Okay. So logically, filter alias is not empty. Neither is left behind aliases. So we go in here. And we say, if we're pushing down some, we may need to introduce a new projection. Why are we not introducing a new projection? Hmm. The fuck? Oh. Actually, so we did create this new projection. It's just it's also later on getting folded down through magic. Okay. Fantastic. So why is okay. So what I would say we would want to do is um uh, okay. So what we would do, what I'm thinking about here is like get the um so then um we um cheap, expensive, split filter. Um, split filter dot partition. Okay, so essentially if an alias is inexpensive, then we would always want to push the filter through. Every time I start going down this path, it starts to feel like we should use the other thing that I was thinking about, which is introducing this like advisory filter node into the graph, which like doesn't actually do anything except tell the data source like, hey, here's a filter, try and apply it, and if you can, that's great, and if you can't, don't worry about it. um Part of me is really tempted to do that, and I'm starting honestly to think more and more that this is actually maybe the path that we do need to go. We went there a little bit. So we're gonna go. Right. So what would that, let's go back and take a look at this. Basic logical operators. So we make this an advisory filter. We'd make that. And then what we do here so we push and we move the projections. Unless, so if there's no filter aliases, we can push the filter through as is. Otherwise, there are filter aliases, in which case we need to move the projection. So then what we would do is, okay, if else, yeah, and then if condition dot advisory advisory filters, we always push through, and it's up to the data source to decide what to do. Project.copy file f.copy. Actually, yeah, I think we could short circuit to right here. Special case for advisory filters. We always push through and we don't need to move projections. If condition dot advisory project dot copy child equals f.copy project.copy that was equal filter replaced and child, and except advisory filter. Not great, but whatever. I want to short circuit that logic. So otherwise, if we're down here, it's not going to be an advisory filter. So otherwise, if there are no left behind aliases, then we use all the aliases in our filter. Right, right. So that makes sense. Um, um, we've used all the aliases in our filter. Now we want to push an advisory filter. So in that case, it's going to, or do we, well, okay, okay. Um, um, f.copy child equals project.copy. This is starting to get complicated though too. Then we have to implement the advisory filter logic. F.copy, project.copy, advisory filter, condition, grandchild. That's sort of the idea. Oh yeah, except so advisory child. We have to say new advisory child. It's not a case class. Sorry. And then there's some logic for the v2 pushdowns. Going to be inside of pushdown utils. Filter. It's the optimizer, the subquery. Sir. Okay, let's go take a look at the analyzer. Yeah. Resolve aggregates. It's not going to be in the analyzer. Where was it? Oh. Where is it? Not scan v2 scan relation push builder pushdown utils CSV scan. Okay, org scan batch scan exec. Here we go. Let's go take a look at batch scan exec. No. I feel like... There's going to be basic physical operators. There we go. Let's go basic. Let's go find filter exec. Nope. Busy. Okay, cool. So where does filter exec get created? Because that's going to be where we essentially do our thing. Basic physical operators. Okay, basic. Filter exec. I want to SPARK-planner.scala. Filter exec. Filter condition. Okay. Prune. Prune filter projection. Spark planner. Spark planner is where we like turn this into the filter execs, but we don't directly huzzah. Push down filters. Where? That's... Oh yeah, okay, prune filter project. Spark strategies. Okay. Spark strategies.scala. Prune filter project. Okay. The filters here. Project. Sort of. That takes a sequence of expression. So filter is unfortunately expression rather than the higher level filter object. Basic logical operators. SQL. Oh, hey. No. I have too many things to do. But I mean, this sounds like a really reasonable thing. Filter evaluator factory. Interesting. Filter evaluator factory. Yeah. Filter project. So okay, prune filter project. Okay, filter exec. Look, Spark strategies. Filter exec. So, yeah, okay. Typed filter. Where's type filter defined? It's an object. Okay. Typed filter. If drop advisory filters. Drop advisory filters from execution. Cool. The problem is this isn't the only place where we do this. Right, that's is inconvenient. Because we also have this, we go here. Wait, is it? That's Spark Strategies, Spark Planner. Filter condition, prune filter project. So where is prune filter project called from? It is called from like Hive strategies, prune filter project. Physical operator. Hmm. So This returns a Spark plan. Who is turning? Who's creating the? The problem is I need the filters to come into here so that we've got our. Wait. What happens with the, okay, filter, so the problem is here we don't know, and I can't really change the type signature of physical operation, right? Like that's just that's a non-starter, right? What is the type of physical operation? Data. For patterns.scala. Physical operation. Yeah. Okay, so this is why we can't do this. Here's what we're gonna do. Git commit to FM. Another attempt at using advisory filters, but looking at the code, we have to change physical operations type to take filter, to take filters instead of expers, and that's a no-go. I think that's a no-go. Is that a no-go though? Wait, actually. Sorry, wait, filter. Oh yeah, okay, this makes a filter exec on top of the scan. Okay. Back to doing our silly things and trying to figure out why this optimizer code isn't doing what I would think it should do. Okay. So expensive. Damn it. Pushdown filter. What the fuck? Filter aliases buff. Okay. Filter aliases buff. There we go. So what we would do here is if the filter is yeah. So then what we would do is we would go ahead and essentially we would want to short circuit the case where the filter is expensive. Okay, push down, stay up. So instead of this, I'm gonna move this logic up here. Actually, I think we're gonna move it here. Oh, hi, Kilo. So, right here, right here. Okay, is that right? Okay. So instead of push down, stay up, we're gonna call this expensive and cheap. If nothing changes, nothing changes, then our alias is de facto is cheap. Else if, and we're actually going to go replaced used aliases cond alias map, and then what's the yeah, okay, def replace. Okay, and that's inside of alias helper. Okay. Alias helper. Attribute map of type alias. Okay. Use aliases dot oh, except actually, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Use aliases dot it goes back an attribute map. So remember, an attribute map of alias. So dot iterator dot map underscore dot underscore 2 dot alias dot scala upper okay. Yeah, okay. Dot child dot expected cost. wish to improve this heuristic in the future. Okay, cool. That seems semi-accurate. And then if we use the aliases, okay, let's talk through what we did, because I'm a little fuzzy on it, honestly, and talking it through is going to help. So we grab the expression, and we split it if it's possible to split, and we said, like, hey, if it's expensive, then we're going to do our projection magic. If it's cheap, then we're not going to do our projection magic. So if filter aliases is empty, okay. Filter aliases. Yeah. Yeah. If we're pushing everything through without any special projection. If filter aliases is empty, we're not doing any special projection magic. So filter replace alias otherwise. So if we have used some filter aliases and similarly we have not sorry, and then we've used, okay. So if we've used all of our aliases, then do we need to do anything weird or funky? I don't think so now, right? Because if we've used all of our aliases, then we also can't push. And this logic we've used all of the aliases in our filter. We've used all of the aliases in our filter. Yeah, otherwise, if we're pushing something through the projection, we may need to introduce a new Yeah, okay, cool. So then our new filter, project. Okay. Removing aliases to eval. Top level projection is okay. So our new condition is going to be new filter condition is going to be combination of resolved and non-resolved. So filter mixed condition. Mixed condition. Right. This is getting a little complicated, but so instead of stay up, stay up, it's going to be cheap dot reduce and replace aliases cheap dot reduce and this okay, it's probably not going to compile, but let's let's ask the computer like, yo, what's up? And it'll give us an idea of like, hey, what's going on. Okay. Yeah. With okay. It's while tracking. Use aliases. Yeah, okay. Okay. Map. Place. Okay. So what happened over here? So in theory, avoid double eval with projection, but push components that can be. So we've got A0. So Um, ooh, yeah, we put those in backwards, didn't we? You should be... You are expensive. Right. That is accurate. F15 is expensive, and the cheap is A0 is greater than 5. So filter alias is empty. No. Okay, using, so that's our filter aliases. Leaving $sign left. What are our projection references? Filter aliases. Looks about right. Okay. Pushing. So we've got okay. So let me think about it. We either everything's cheap, and we're fine, because we just go ahead and we do this. Our new projection right, is project.copy fields pushed remaining aliases as the top level projection. Filter child is the filter aliases. So you would think I'm curious. Oh, hi, Kuba. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm not handling the case anymore correctly. Am I? Okay, right. So if we've used all of our aliases, and we've used all of the aliases in our filter, we should take any cheap aliases and move them down. I think that's maybe the logic. Okay. Expensive. Okay, yeah. Filter. If not cheap dot is empty. Filter expensive dot reduce and project dot copy filter cheap dot reduce. Um, filter and then is empty. Sure. Okay. We've used all of our aliases in the filter. We aren't not gonna. We don't need to introduce any more projections. Since we already have the minimal projection for our expensive filter, for our expensive conditions. But we might be able to move the cheap. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Maybe. Does this seem right? I don't know. Oh, okay. Project.copy file. Okay. So this seems semi-reasonable to me. Because what this is saying is that if we've got this expensive thing now, the question is, I probably should have actually worked on this more at the start. Filter pushDown, sweet. So it's the case where we use all of our aliases, maybe. We don't want to introduce like two projections next to each other. Well, okay, I'm not entirely sure. Let's go. Let's find the GitHub pull request. Failure specifically. See if we can run the full test and figure out why it failed. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one that I care about, I don't think. It's PySpark. Yeah. There we go. So, is that it? Wait, what? Wait, is the thing that failed? I thought it was the query suite. Maybe I'm tripping and the query suite is fine? I don't think it is, though. It's not the linters. Ah, SQL extended test. There we go. Yeah, so and then what we're going to do is we're going to add, we're going to go SQL test only, everything that's TPCDS inside of it. Is this logic meaningfully different from where we were a few hours ago? Take a look. Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit. Although the projection collapse should probably make these effectively equivalent, but we do avoid introducing some unneeded projections. So yeah, okay, that is the meaningful change. Even though I would think the projection filter would normally do the right thing. As we say. Okay. So this will take a minute though, of course. Okay. Yeah. Um, hmm. Okay. Let's see how these queries come out. Oh, yes, girl. Sorry. Fuck yes, the query's passed. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, I shouldn't be so happy, but I am. So that's good. All right. Cool. Avoid introducing new filters. Avoid introducing new filters for cheap aliases that we're going to put all the way anyways. I like it. I'm happy. I hope it works. And 4:38. I finished early? That's weird. I mean it's good. Good. I really wasn't expecting to finish early. I was expecting this to sort of just take um one infinity because it's kind of just my life. Um uh do 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 what was I gonna do? Memory. Well, okay. So we got our main thing done that we needed to get done. So I'm excited about that. I also have what one could describe as a large number of unread notifications. So let's go take a look at some of these. Let's go with mentioned. I really like that idea. I like that. And I like that. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at these quickly. That. Okay, let's close. Ooh, okay. I did not succeed at actually following up with this PR, so let's do that. Okay, let's go take a look at the files changed. Okay, cool. This groups the docs. Yeah, default is for it to be empty. With documentation group, it's got to be a string. Seems fine. This is yeah. Oh wait, no, okay. No, that's the return type. That does change a public API. Yeah. Yeah. This does change a public. Is SQL conf? Let's go take a look. SQL conf. Eh, public-ish API. Is this public API is type signature type sig signature. I'm not sure it's super important or widely used, but given the stated goal of the PR change is to improve the docs, do we need this part? Or could a new internal API? Cool. We need functionality. Cool. Like it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. This one, did this one make the HTML? Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. I like it. One small note around the API change. One small note around the API change. Cool. This looks good. Log a warning when shuffle tracking is enabled alongside another dynamic. Yeah. I probably should have reviewed this sooner. Shuffle data decommission. Okay, I got you. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and merge this. Looks good to me. It's been a while. Clearly, not my fault. can you rebase and push, and assuming CL still passes, we can merge. Cool. Okay. 4:45. I got something in my eye. I'm worried it's a little bit of a. Okay. Yeah. You know what? We're good. I'm happy we finished early. I'm gonna go do other things. Mostly, I guess actually the next thing I wanted to work on, I could stream too. Maybe I should do that. I was gonna work on some book stuff, but I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break and watch some Booty Mashup on Twitch. Just because, you know, it's could use a little bit of a thing to change my headspace. So we're gonna do that. And that'll be good. I might come back in like an hour and try and do that thing. What's it called? Thing where I work on the book. But I think I should get some plant time, which is what my wife and I call sitting outside. Bye, y'all. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for chatting, especially.